And so, maybe you'll have sort of the PayPal mafia crowd behind Trump this time, maybe because of J.D. Vance, but he's got, David Sachs and Elon Musk and people like that in his corner. And
Bitcoin Zella stands out with its simplicity and clarity. We've crafted an experience that anyone can dive into, whether you're a crypto expert or just a new to the crypto world. Now guess who keeps his eye on us? The author of best-selling book Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. And we want to take this opportunity and thank all the people who trusted us, and we read every comment. And the best part, it's free. Subscribing now means you will get all new information for free. Don't just follow the trends, stay ahead of them. Subscribe to Bitcoin Zella today and enjoy the new edge. In today's video, Whitney Webb discusses Bitcoin as a Trojan horse that can fix our system. Are stable coins the new CBDC? Financial tools of empires to siphon off wealth.
And Reid Hoffman and David Sachs and Elon Musk are all part of the so-called PayPal mafia. They just happen to fund different parties, and all of these oligarchs at the end of the day, do they frame the reasoning for why they want these policies differently? They agree about more biometric surveillance, they agree about digital ID, and they ultimately agree about programmable surveillable currency, whether it's a CBDC or a private bank digital currency that's also surveillable and programmable. So, if you're against those things as policies, it's important to pay attention to the policies and not so much the campaign rhetoric, because people tend to forget, during a campaign season, that campaigns are essentially sales pitches, and very few people, when they campaign, actually keep their campaign promises once in office. And one example would be, Trump back in 2016. In 2015, campaigning that he was going to reinstate Glass-Steagall, and then when he was actually in office, allowed banks to be deregulated even further. And of course, there's plenty of examples for that for the Democrats as well. Obama being, a really glaring one with, being against the big banks during the 2008 economic crisis, and then having his entire cabinet essentially being chosen by Citigroup, right? They're interested in really appealing to the Bitcoin base at all as it relates to electoral politics, and they've done so very successfully. But I think, again, what you're seeing here is sort of what we saw over the course of the past year, was sort of Wall Street warming up to Bitcoin. And what we're seeing, it's just another extension of the establishment cozying up to Bitcoin, I guess. So I guess you could frame Larry Fink's about face and all of that as sort of the private sector establishment turnaround, and this is sort of the public sector establishment turnaround. But as far as it relates to financial freedom, I don't think the policies expressed by Trump, or at least what Trump expressed or hinted at in his speech, because he didn't, as far as RFKs went, he was more deliberate about what his policies specific. Yeah. And Trump was a little more vague, but based on what, Trump said, talking about sort of yoking Bitcoin and the dollar together and using that to expand the dollar's power and hegemony globally, and then also bringing in stable coins, which of course would be in this case dollar-denominated stable coins into the play. We have to consider what that means if the reason we're voting for it is to ensure that Bitcoin will be used to propagate financial freedom globally.
Scammers who hacked the official McDonald's Instagram page on August 21 made off with over $700,000 in Solana after using the fast food giant's social media page to promote and rug a meme coin called Grimace. According to screenshots shared on X, the McDonald's Instagram page made a series of posts promoting a sham token based on the fast food chain's purple mascot, Grimace. Several posts described the sham meme coin as a McDonald's experiment on Solana, which was blasted to its 5.1 million followers around the world. According to data from blockchain analytics service PubbleMaps, the hacker first used Solana memecoin deployer Pump.Fund to snap up 75% of the total circulating supply of the Grimace token before splitting it between roughly 100 different wallets. Following the post from the official McDonald's account, the value of the Grimace memecoin rallied from a market capitalization of a few $1,000s to as high as $25 million within 30 minutes, per Dex Screener data. The token's price then plummeted as the hacker dumped their holdings, and within 40 minutes, the value of the memecoin slumped as low as $650,000. BubbleMaps said the hackers made off with a total profit of approximately $700,000 in Solana from their efforts. Following the attack, the hacker also edited the bio section of the McDonald's page to brag about their exploits, also sharing that they had netted a total of $700,000 from the rug pull. The posts promoting the meme coin and the bio have now been removed and returned to normal. McDonald's told the New York Post in a statement that it was aware of an isolated incident that had impacted its social media accounts on August 21. "We have resolved the issue on those accounts and apologize to our fans for any offensive language posted during that time," McDonald's said.
So, if you're of the opinion that you want Bitcoin to be, hyper Bitcoinization to come at all costs, even if that means it not being a tool for financial freedom anymore, or it being used by intelligence agencies to surveil people, or by Wall Street to, do their thing, then maybe it's fine. But if you're of the idea that, I want Bitcoin to be empowered to end irresponsible fiscal policy at the national level and want it to ensure financial freedom for everybody, then I don't think Trump's policies necessarily spell that out, unfortunately. And part of that has to do with the whole stablecoin play. So Trump has been very openly against central bank digital currencies, but the problem with stablecoins, particularly the big ones, is that they're just as programmable and surveillable as CBDCs could be. So most people are against CBDCs because of the programmability aspect and and the surveillability aspect, being able to trace and surveil every dollar you spend. And stablecoins can offer that as well, because most of them are, built, they're like ERC20 tokens right at the end of the day, and have that programmability functionality. And some, stablecoin issuers that are prominent, like Circle, openly talk about the programmability aspects of their stablecoin. And, they're in a very deep alliance with BlackRock, Circle particularly, and Tether itself has made an alliance with the FBI and the Secret Service and, other aspects of the U.S. government to freeze wallets at the behest of the U.S. government, thereby making Tether sort of a soft extension of U.S. foreign and fiscal policy abroad as it relates to sanctions and other things. Some of which the U.S., of course, in the past has used to facilitate regime change operations and other things, not necessarily stop terrorism, as they are inclined to say. So it's important to keep that in mind. And, if you're allowing intelligence agencies, what the FBI technically is, to be onboarded onto your stablecoin, it's really not a private sector thing. It's a public-private partnership. And public-private partnership is the model that the U.S. and really most of the world essentially favors. And so, I think these stable coins offer that same kind of threat to financial freedom, or, easily could, were things to develop that way. And so, if programmability and surveillability is the threat to financial freedom, then we should not support that, right? And instead look for ways to build robust privacy tools on the base layer of Bitcoin, maybe, and try and make it something that's transactable, as opposed to this idea of having it be a storage or a technology for asset storage, as Larry Fink says, and something no one spends and people just hold, which is, what Larry Fink wants, and also, the way Bitcoin would be utilized in the framework that was laid out in the Trump speech at the conference.
At the peak of the NFT hype cycle, it appeared the whole world might be captured by digital artwork mania. NFT collections such as CryptoPunks and Bored Apes captured the cultural zeitgeist, gaining traction through 2021 into 2022. Celebrities including Justin Bieber, LeBron James, Tony Hawk, and Madonna acquired artworks, generating a string of headlines in mainstream media outlets. Snoop Dogg and Eminem performed as Bored Ape Yacht Club avatars at the MTV Video Music Awards. In January 2022, American socialite Paris Hilton spoke about her love of NFTs on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. The market topped a few months later in May 2022, with a market cap of $526 billion. Today, the total value of the market is closer to $18 billion, a 97% drop. So how are those NFT investments looking today? CryptoPunks represent one of the largest and most recognizable series of NFTs ever sold. Launched on the Ethereum blockchain in 2017 by Larva Labs, the 10,000-strong collection of 24x24 pixelated punk characters helped to pioneer the crypto art movement. In 2021, Christie's of London auctioned a lot of 9 CryptoPunks for $16.9 million. According to Christie's, the CryptoPunk collection is inspired by the London punk scene, Blade Runner, and William Gibson's 1984 cyberpunk novel Neuromancer. On February 12, 2022, CryptoPunk hashtag 5822 sold for 8,000 Ethereum or $23.7 million. It was purchased by Deepak Thapaleo, CEO of the blockchain banking company Chain. Just 1 month later, Thapaleo turned down an offer of 10,000 Ethereum for his punk, which would have netted him a near immediate profit of $2 million. CryptoPunk hashtag 5822 is one of only 9 alien CryptoPunks in existence. In April 2024, another alien CryptoPunk, number 635, sold for 4,000 Ethereum or $12.4 million. An alien CryptoPunk hashtag 3100 sold for 4,500 Ethereum in March 2024. These sales indicate that the value of Thapaleo's investment has roughly halved in just 2 years. Interest in CryptoPunks may have waned, but interest in Ethereum has not. In Feb 2022, the value of 8,000 Ethereum was only $23.7 million. Today, 8,000 Ethereum would be worth $26.6 million. And do not forget to subscribe to Bitcoin Seller. The most important news will reach your inbox on a daily basis and for free. I do not know why you have not subscribed yet. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more daily updates. Remember, knowledge is power, and we're here to empower you on your financial journey. Until next time, happy investing.